Welcome back to Northwest Elite Spirit. I'm Coach Brian, and today I'm going to share with you a workout I built for myself when I started running a little further, needed more of a challenge and ways to mix things up. Today we're here at the Vernetta Smith Chehalis Timberland Library. Vernetta Smith was a local philanthropist who gave a lot of money to some good causes, and building this library was one of them. I also hear that she may have been the daughter of the founder of Starbucks. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's some cool information, I guess, if it is. So for this challenge, we're gonna sprint up these hills from here at the library all the way down to Dairy Dan's, another local business near here. It's about 1.2 miles away, but when you add the sprinting, it becomes a lot more. So we're gonna head up a hill. We're going to do wide push-ups, close push-ups, and diamond push-ups, and mix that up at the top of each hill. At the very last hill is a very big hill where you guys aren't gonna be there for the push-ups, but I'll do them. And then I'm gonna come back down, out at Dairy Dan's, and then run back to Chehalis Timberland Library. After I come down each hill, I'm going to run backwards to the next hill over. That's a block, 2 blocks, depending, and I'm gonna run backwards. And so if you come here to try this challenge yourself, or you find somewhere where you're at to do it, I want you to run backwards. It mixes things up, makes it a little more challenging, and it builds different muscles. Now, people are gonna stare at you and you're gonna feel maybe a little embarrassed, but part of overcoming our fears and part of achieving our goals and doing extraordinary things in life is overcoming the fear of embarrassment and worrying about and not worrying about what other people think. One other way that you can mix this up, and I will show you a map of the area, and this is what I did. We're not gonna do it today though. Eventually, you can run up to the top of these hills, and then these roads actually go a lot further down the other way, and so you can add mileage that way, but we're not going to do that today. Let's get started. If you watched one of my older videos about using an urban setting for training for trail running, I like to play Step on a Crack, Break Your Mother's Back when I'm in the city. And so I'm gonna try to do that the whole way here. I don't know how well I'm gonna do that running backwards, but I am going to do it when I'm running forwards. The last one I did wide push-ups. Now I'm going to do shoulder width push-ups. Downhill counts as kind of a rest period. You're going to add those steps eventually too if you want. I've done wide, I've done shoulder, now I'm going to do diamond. Now this road right here, kind of show you the variety I'm talking about, where some of them go up further, some of them go way up. And so it mixes it up for you. Still doing push-ups at every peak. Another great aspect about this workout is I used to bring a lot of my MMA people here. I'd try to get groups, MMA or BJJ people. I'd try to get bigger groups and build them all here. And we'd go down and we'd come back. That's the major challenge, or a step up from this one, is to do this all the way down, then all the way back. Run Market Street, down, straight, and then back. You bring a group of people here, there's always somebody close. Even if someone's going down that hill while you're coming uphill, there's always somebody close. Especially when you go down and then work your way back. They're coming back, you're going that way. So beginners and advanced are all still together at their own levels, completing this challenge. Go down this road. Another tip I have for this route is, if you look at all these trees here, all up and down in this neighborhood, they're fruit trees. They've all fallen off now, but if you run at the right time of year, you don't have to eat before, during, or after you run a route like this, because there's so much fruit to be eaten. And that's another tip for you in your neighborhood. Find a neighborhood with lots of fruit trees. Many people don't harvest the fruit that they have growing in their yard or in their neighborhood. Run through, eat healthy food, and keep it pushing. Honestly, not being in here a while, I forgot how much of a great workout this is. Man, I love this stuff. Real quick, I gotta give a shout out to my camera girl, KyLee, peace.ks. You can find her channel here on YouTube. You can see her on Instagram. You can see her on TikTok. And you can find her on Depop for all your unique, rare, and vintage clothing needs and wants. You can find her at those. Her content's excellent and she's a great camera woman. She's keeping up with me out here, which is a feat in itself. Thank you, camera girl. I got to talking about my amazing camera girl at the top of that last hill, and I forgot to do my push-ups. So the push-ups have to be done. I'm gonna do both sets here. I think I'm on triangle, then wide. If not, I'll get it right next time. Meet you at the next one. All right, and you guys will follow me over here for a bit of a lesson. This hill here is Prospect Hill. And the first couple times that I did this run, this challenge, this workout, whatever you want to call it, I'd come to this hill and I'd turn around and go home because it's kind of steep, it seems kind of steep, and it seems kind of long. And I avoided it. But I learned, like you ever watch a movie where there's an inexperienced adventurer or hero and he's in kind of a scary situation and there's a shadow coming from up over a hill or from around a corner or something like that, and he gets really scared and he doesn't know what's going to happen, and then it comes up over the hill or around the corner and it's like a cute little puppy or a friend or something like that, and the fear of the shadow was scarier than the thing itself. Well, that was Prospect Hill for me. I'd come here and I'd be scared to do it and I'd run away. And then one day I just decided to do it. Still a little scary the time after that, but this hill, even now, is like, oh, I know it's kind of steep, I know it's kind of far, but I also know I can do it. I'm on this hero's journey, I'm on this adventure, and I'm not gonna let the shadow of this monster scare me off when it's really just a cute little puppy. So, my camera lady is gonna get a bit of a break because I'm not gonna come down the other side of this one. I'm gonna come down a steep, very steep hill on the other side. Advanced, you go back up and you do this all over again. Very advanced, we'll talk about that later. But for now, I'm gonna run up to the top of Prospect Hill and come down at Dairy Dan's. It's a bit of a hike, so it's gonna be a while.
Now we make the 1.2 miles home.
All right, now we are all done. It's 1.2 miles straight away down to Dairy Dan's and back, but we did do the zigzags. As I said, we run backwards when we reach the bottom of the hill. You only got to see the first instance of that because the camera person was hanging out in the middle and top area, but you are running backwards every time you reach the bottom. If you can't run, you're walking. And if you have embarrassment over running or walking backwards, get over it. We're not going to get things done in life if we're afraid of what other people think of us. And there's a perfect example of that right when we started shooting, and you're not going to be able to hear it, but somebody drove by and said, "You effing F to me." And, you know, it's probably some sort of hater. And I could get discouraged by people saying some things like that. And then there was somebody else grumbling off on the side. I don't know if it was about me, but it seemed like it. And I could have been discouraged and given up or gone somewhere else and did it somewhere else. But I kept going and got it done despite the haters. And that's what you need to do too, or the criticism or anything like that. Not gonna get anything done by being embarrassed and by being worried about what other people think. If you liked this video, subscribe, like, try it for a couple months and comment, share, and of course practice. For access to my suggested library, Northwest Elite Spirit merchandise, my blog, and to sign up to be personally trained by me, go to northwestelitespirit.com. Thank you.